Brothers and sisters. Welcome back to Reborn for Greatness Ministry. I want to share with you all a dream that Holy Yeshaya granted me on January the 10th of 2025. And before we get into this dream, I want to plead the blood of Holy Yeshaya HaMashiach over every mind, body, and spirit of Yah watching and listening to this video in Yeshaya's holy name. And I just pray that you all are well and blessed today, this evening. Yes, this past afternoon, this evening. I just speak blessings over each and every one of you. So let me go ahead and tell you all this dream. I know you see this video and where I'm getting it. Um, so in this dream, I wasn't the age I am now. I was a little younger, and I remember this girl being with me. Um, she was Caucasian. It's like we was good friends, and and I was telling her, I said, I know where they are installing these very small cameras. That's what I was telling her. I said they like the size of your eyeballs, right? Um, I said, and I can take you to the room where you can see one really clearly, because I knew in this room that the ceilings was kind of low, and if you stood like in a chair or on a teacher's desk or something, that you could, like, she could really see it clearly and feel it and touch it and everything, because these cameras were the size of your eyeballs, and um they didn't have the lens part in the middle. It's like the whole circle was the lens, and it was very dark, like your flat screen TVs in your homes are very black. That's how it was. And the cameras were in the schools. Now, we were in a school, but it felt like I was in a middle or a high school, not an elementary school. But I don't care what you did, you couldn't hide from the camera, because either if you go in the room or out the room, it's gonna, scan you or whatever. Because as soon as you walk through the door, you would be under the camera, because that's where it was, in the top of the roof of each class. As soon as you walk past the door frame, it got you, so you couldn't hide from it. And who knows if it continues, if it, the lens was so big that it might just keep the whole room scanned or flash with infrared lighting the whole time you're, in its presence. So, okay, so we run down to the room, and we get on the inside, and come to find out that the room I'm taking her to, God is amazing. The room I'm taking her to is a science room. And when we get in here, all of these people are in here, and they're doing, I had a knowing in my spirit that they were doing different things in this science room with um frequencies, different frequencies. Um Whatever they were doing, they was messing with a lot of things. And um and it was causing the students pain and agitation. And I felt that also when I was in the dream. Now, I don't know if I already said this, but Holy Yeshaya is very, very amazing, and he just has a way where you get things and you understand things. So even though I was in the dream, me and the other young lady, it's like I was on the outside looking in too, and that I could feel some of the things that the other students felt, even though I didn't see a student. So, I don't know if it was the girl that was with me or it was one of the scientists in the room, but I remember like a red flash of light came past my face, like a scan, but I could see it. And when it went past my eyes, it made my eyes hurt. It made my head hurt. I was agitated, and it sent off a very loud, high pitched sound in my right ear. Okay. And after that, I woke up. And when I woke up, I was like, oh, wow. I was like, what kind of light was that? Was that like a LED? Because, um, that's the first thing I thought it was a LED light. And Holy Ashaya said, no, that was infrared light. I don't know anything about infrared lighting, okay? But what I did find, or what I will show you, is what I can bag up what Holy Ashaya was showing me, okay? And this information is for us to take back to Holy Ashaya and for us to research, learn what's going on out here. These things that they doing to us, we need to read up on these things. We need to learn how we can protect ourselves better from all of this technology. I'm gonna even add the AI glasses that they got now in here. We don't know how dangerous those things are. This technology is really, really evil. People use it for evil. Now we using it for good. We see information. We have access to a book. We don't have to necessarily go to a library. I mean, the internet, some of this technology is really good for us because we're trying to use it in a way that will help us to grow or to learn, and to learn. But you got others that are not of Holy Yeshaya, and they're using it for evil, for power, for takeover, to kill, to steal, to destroy. That's what they're using it for. So we're gonna start off first with this video. I want to show you. I want to show you two videos, and I want to show you how the camera look, and then I just want to kind of bag up some of the things that Holy Yeshaya was telling me, and the reason why I was very sensitive to the infrared lighting is because of my gift. And I know it's several people out here in the world that are highly sensitive people and that are empaths. And this infrared lighting is going to start to affect you. If it already doesn't, it will. Okay. I'm stopping the video to say this because I'm looking at the light flash on this man's forehead. Now, if you all have a relationship with Holy Yeshaya and you speak to him daily and you have dreams all the time, visions or whatever, um, your third eye is open, your pineal gland, your third eye, our communication with the Most High Father, how he shows us stuff, how he speaks to us. He sits there. Go do your research. And if they're flashing this infrared lighting, they're killing the cells, they're killing everything that is in there. Like the infrared lighting, they say is not dangerous because if you're not exposed to it for long periods of time, well, we're most of the time on our phones, or we have a laptop or a computer in our face. We at work, we work from home. I mean, so these things are, we like this, like you're gonna see in this video. We're on our phones and stuff. This stuff is flashing all the time. So we're getting that heat. Even though we can't see it, we can't feel it, our body does. It has an effect on us, and it's going to kill those brain cells. It's going to kill them. If something is constantly being heated all the time, it's going to it's going to burn out, it's going to dry out, or it's going to burn and it's going to dry out. They're going to die. And if they're putting things like this inside the schools and the children are young and they're feeling this way, well, what do you think they're going to be, or how good are their minds going to be when they get in their 20s or our age, in their 30s and their 40s? They're not going to be any good. So I just wanted to say that while I saw that light flashing on his forehead, it's very dangerous. So the part on there where it's flashing his leg, it doesn't even matter if it's in our face. It could be flashing, constantly flashing those different areas of our body, and then it doing it opens up, like it said, new frontiers, new understanding to technology, and understanding to DNA. So I did. Infrared lighting causes headaches, danger waves. Let's see what we're going to read first. Let's read the a little bit about the dangers of infrared lighting. So I'm going to blow this up because I know you can't really see it. So it said high intensity infrared radiation can potentially damage brain tissue by causing excessive heat buildup, potentially leading to cell damage and disruption of neural functions. And I mean the video we just watched basically was saying the same thing. Okay, dangers of infrared waves, infrared lighting, high pitched sounds. I'm sorry. I tried to, what I tried to do was put these scriptures onto my computer, but I could not find this information anymore. And I typed it in just how I had it typed it in on my phone. It took screenshots and saved them. So when I tried to do it on the computer so I could just scroll and just read like all of it, I couldn't find them anymore. That that was crazy, I know. But it says infrared lighting, high pitched sounds. Um, it said if you're hearing high pitched sounds coming from infrared lighting, it's likely due to the electrical components within the infrared emitter itself, particularly the power supply or driver experiencing vibrations that produce an audible noise, often described as a buzzing or humming sound. And they say this is commonly used with LED based infrared lights. At, especially when the quality of the components is not high. Okay, I'm just giving you all a little of what I could find. Okay, infrared lighting gives headaches. Yes. While not as common as with other types of light, infrared lighting can potentially cause headaches, particularly for individuals sensitive to light, due to factors like excessive heat generation and potential eye strain, especially when exposed to high intensities for extended periods. Yeah, those extended periods, those extended flashings that they're constantly doing in our faces all day, and we don't know it. But some people will be able to, it's dangerous for all people, but some people will be able to pick those things up. Like I said, if you are a highly sensitive person, or if you're an empath. So maybe we went through all of them, did we? Okay, infrared sounds causes, uh let's see. While infrared sound isn't technically a sound, I mean, infrasound, which refers to very low frequency sounds below the human hearing range, can indeed cause headaches in some people. And it said, thus, the conclusion is that low frequency sound and infrared sound from wind power has the qualities to trigger increased sensitivity and eventually migraine headache or other migraine symptoms such as vertigo and tendonitis without headache. Um, okay, it was something else I wanted to show you all. And not only is it on your cell phones, you know, I found another video with it's on your, on your laptop. I mean, we have infrared light and how you use your remote. It's everywhere. It's in microwaves. It's radiation. It's not good. It's not healthy for us. And we got to figure out a better way. We got to figure out a better way. I just give glory to the Most High Father in heaven, because He is letting us know what they're doing and not getting away with anything. He's letting us know what to do, and so we should go do our research and get some understanding on how we can protect ourselves from EMFs, from the infrared lighting, the infrared waves and vibrations and everything else that they're doing that is causing us to be sick, damaging our skin, our neurons, our cells, our brain, our eyes. I mean, everything, everything. If you on your camera, top, I got that for my camera always you work house be sitting be where this is why I'm gonna read this last about how empaths and highly sensitive people are affected by vibrations from infrared light waves. So let me show you all what I could, I tried to find something that looks like what I saw, but when Holy Yeshaya shows you something, you really, really can't find it like that. Oh, I just keep saying it, but he is, truly amazing. Got some scripture there. Uh, infrared lighting damages cells. Um, yes, excessive exposure to infrared lighting can damage cells primarily through its heat, generating properties which can lead to thermal burns. I probably already said this. On the other one, basically, and potential damage to cellular components like mitochondria, if I'm saying it right, particularly when exposed to high doses for extended periods. However, low doses of IR can have beneficial effects. And that's what everything, all the information I was finding out, they kept saying it was beneficial, it was beneficial. Well, Holy Yeshaya is saying different. So you're going to believe man or you're going to believe Holy Yeshaya. And don't believe me. So you can take all this information to Holy Yeshaya, that dream that I share with you. I'll take that information to Holy Yeshaya so he can tell you himself, and you can ask him, how can I protect myself, and how can I protect my family? Because I mean, this stuff is literally making us sick. It's sending us to our graves faster than we may want to go. Now we all got to leave here, but we're not trying to rush. We got things to do. So I just want to the camera I was talking about, the very dark camera the size of your eyeball, with infrared lighting, would most likely be a miniaturized covert surveillance camera using infrared technology. And I want to kind of show you. It was like really thin, like this. I think it was even thinner, but the front of it was like this. But it was really thin, and that lens was not in the front. The whole black thing, like it's like your flat screen TVs. It was all black. Okay. I'm sorry. That's like the best best pick I could find. Like I said, you just can't really find it like Holy Shai shows you. And let's see. Oh, it's a company. No. Frequency, the number of occurrences of preparing events per unit of time, all the different type of frequencies that they was doing in the room, that Holy Yeshaya let me know in my spirit that what was going on was, I mean, they had to be doing some of everything. Sound, radio waves, let's see, sound, radio waves, light, audio signals. I mean, they was doing some of everything in there, and I knew that it was causing the students to be agitated and had headaches, and not feeling their best. So I'm just going to give you some scripture. Um, I might have could have found more, but these scriptures like came up in my spirit. And the first one is Luke 12:2 through 3. I want to kind of blow it up so you all can see. It said, "For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore, whoever whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear in closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetops." That means nothing that goes on in the dark is going to stay in the dark. Holy Yeshua is going to bring it to the light. He's going to bring everything to the light. And ain't this what he doing right now in the world? Everything that man in him, the elites and everybody else was trying to keep in the dark, and pastors and celebrities, it's then came to the light. And Holy Yeshua is not done. And we have Isaiah 54 verse 17. I'm going to make it bigger so we all can read it together. And it says, "No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is," oh my goodness, I thought I saw something, "and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord." Nothing formed against Holy Yeshua's people will prosper. Nothing, no weapon, no weapon. And we just give glory to the Most High Father in heaven. Um, so let us all, I want you all to take this information back to Holy Yeshua and get your confirmation. I love each and every one of you in Christ. Um, Shabbat Shalom. No, not Shabbat Shalom. Shalom. I love you all. Holy Yeshua.